Today we are going to make a solid Signet shampoo bar. Let's discuss on the ingredients that are mainly used. What does a solid shampoo bar or a Signet bar contain? It is not made up of saponified oils. This is made up of synthetic detergents. Generally 50 to 60% of solid detergents are added, and a 10% of amphoteric surfactant like cocoa betaine is added to increase the mildness. Rest it contains of cationic emulsifiers or ingredients which help with frizz, and also essential oils or fragrance oils, and preservatives to prevent from microbial contamination. Ideally preservatives are not required, but since water will be introduced, it is always safe to add a preservative. So you can use any conditioning emulsifier like BTMS or benzene chloride or GHTC. I have used cocoa caprylate, which is an alternative for dimethicone here, and used cedarwood and clarice essential oil, which are known to help hair growth and are also known as hair stimulants. I have used butterfly pea glyceride here and alkanoate infused oil, which can help with the grey hair. In helping reducing the grey hair. Let's see how to make this solid Signet shampoo bar today. I'll be using a moon press mold. I have bought it from Amazon and using it for the first time. I will first take the ingredients that needs to be melted. This is benzene chloride. I will add 5% of benzene chloride in this beaker. You can use any other cationic emulsifier. The next one I'll be adding is cetearyl alcohol of 4%. I'm adding this to harden the shampoo bar. I am adding GHTC, also known as cationic guar, to help with the frizz. I like GHTC in my conditioners and shampoo bars. I'm going to add 5.5% of alkanoate infused coconut oil. It gives a hint to the hair and also color to the shampoo bar. I find it difficult to melt these emulsifiers directly. Adding a bit oil helps in melting down these ingredients. Quickly mixing it. I'll add the last phase ingredients in a separate beaker. I'm going to take 1% of panthenol. This is in liquid form. You can take the powder form panthenol as well. I'll add some hydrolyzed wheat protein of 1%. And butterfly pea glyceride of 2%. Next goes the cocoa caprylate of 3%, which is a silicone alternative. For the fragrance, I'll add cedarwood and clarice essential oil of 1%. I'll add 0.5% each. The next one is preservative Geogard ECT of 1%. It is not necessary, but I am adding to prevent any microbial growth. I'll add 50% citric solution of 3 drops. In a separate beaker, I'll take our liquid surfactant, which is cocoa betaine. It is an amphoteric surfactant which increases the mildness and helps with the foam. A mask is must, an airborne mask when dealing with this powdered surfactants, because this can go into lungs and nose and irritate the skin. I'll be adding 50% of the SCI powder. I repeat again, a mask is must because the powder flows everywhere. I'll cover this ball with another ball. Meanwhile, I'll measure SLSA. Next one is the SLSA of 15.5%. Generally, people say that it causes itching, but I didn't find any itching sensation at this concentration. I'll pour the powders in a bigger vessel so that it will be easy for mixing. I have heated the emulsifiers on a double boiler. I'll add the melted emulsifier and oil phase here quickly. I'll add the cocoa bean and remaining ingredients and thoroughly mix it. I'm kneading it like a cookie dough. I will do the pH test before putting it in a mold. I have added 2 grams of the shampoo bar and 18 grams of the water, stirring it continuously. First we'll wash off the pH meter in distilled water. Clean it, and then I have put it in my test sample. So it is around 6.35 pH. I need to add citric acid to bring it down. I have added around 7 drops of 50% citric acid solution to bring down the pH to 5.45. Now comes the most interesting part of the shampoo bar. I'll put the template, fix it, and then add the shampoo dough into it. Then after pressing it correctly, I'll unmold it. Yay, here is the unmolded shampoo bar with a rose imprint. Shampoo bars have a pH of 5.5, which are naturally balanced Signet shampoo bars. I have used citric acid to lower the pH. I have used around 10 drops of 50% solution. Don't put at a time 10 drops. Add 4 or 5 drops, check pH and then add it, because it can reduce drastically if you put 10 drops at a time. And if your hair has build-up issues with dimethicone or any of the silicone alternatives, you can completely skip it. And if you feel that the Signet bar is soggy or is soft, increase the surfactants, solid surfactants. Increase it to 75%, and don't include more of liquid oils or any liquid ingredients, because it will become soft. And I haven't used much of oils and butters here because it can suppress foam. The ideal use of shampoo bar is to clear the oil. If I add more oils here, it will be not much useful as a shampoo bar, is what I believe. So I have added a very less amount of oil in this recipe. If you have any new ideas or any suggestions, please put in the comment box. If you like the video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.